You cannot do all those things. At the end of the day, you'll find they are all there, but none of them is productive. Are you getting me? So look at your space of land that you have. What can you do? For instance, now at least we are lucky that the president has come up with guidance that we are now talking of a 4-acre model. Almost it's a language across the country. If you have your 4 acres, for instance, of land, what can generate money for you on a daily basis? Because I want you to look at money coming in daily, money coming in monthly. Every day, what are you saving? Because every day you are spending money. Your lifeline is money, daily spending. What can you generate every day? Now you look at the land that you have. If it is, say, 2 acres, what can you put there that can generate money every day? You are not salaried. You are not going to have a monthly pay. What can you put there that can generate money? When others are going to the bank after 30 days, also your money does what? Come in. In a season, Bamba Sharuro Omushomo. Ukwani mwingu Omushomo no. Mwano noja season yomukusha kwa wale mukatali abantu kongiwe season wa sharura chi. At the end of the year, no taseti. Now, those 4 sources, they will give you what to do. Mshtamansi with the family. Now you look at your what? At your community around. Do you have market? For instance, not everybody is going to go in for dairy cows, poultry, what? Because you may be in an area. Let me give you an example. I had a project I was supervising in a place called Kazo. Kazo in Manyai. Now in Kazo, everybody has got cows. Now these people in Kazo, they don't eat eggs. No. So I was like, for you, when you go in Kazo and you say, I'm bringing a poultry project, I think there's a problem. Who will buy your eggs? There the language is milk. Are you getting me? So you look at the community where you are. What do they consume? Can they consume eggs? Then poultry. Can they consume omonde? Maybe. Can they consume pork? Can they consume? So if you sit down, okay, it's kuleteza month and season. Then okay, community wage. It will show you the enterprises of AZAM. Wow. Enterprise selection is based on 4 things. Number 1 is land size, market. Number 2, number 3, availability of raw materials. Number 4, the capital base. Sendezinga is okutambika.
Can you repeat that?
Enterprise selection based on 4 areas or 4 considerations. Number 1, land size. Obokubo ina hikemu yitaka. Don't waste your time in crop. Either you are going for only vegetables, and if you grow vegetables, now you are in Kazo. Who will eat your vegetables? You need to grow vegetables when you are in the city, when you are just in town. Are you getting me? So if you have 1 acre, you will definitely go in livestock. No tunge nkoko, no tunge zero grazing yente, no linde mpunu, no tunga obume, no tunga what? There. Now, land size, factor number 1. Factor number 2, market. Market. Product yawe inakatale. Does it have market? Now, for instance, here, we have market for chicken because the Congolese are near. You know, Congolese are the biggest consumers of meat in East Africa. Abakuchirayo kulya nyama.
East Africa, if they ask you who are the biggest consumers of meat in East Africa, the Congolese number 1. Number 2, Kenyans. Kenyans, they eat also a lot of meat. It may be even number 4. Itwe Stanley akatukora kubi. We are the biggest consumers of alcohol now. It's dangerous. At least the other ones are in meat, but we are in a bad lane. We have to. The bishops have a big role now too. But of course, partly because of idleness, people have a lot of time. They are idle. People are serious and they cannot go into that. But number 2 is market. Number 3, raw material. Raw material. If your question of you're going to have a poultry farm, fine, but where is the feed? Where are you going to get maize, concentrates, and all this? There are some places where the raw material is really far and not accessible, or the costs are high to get the raw materials. Then what was the number 4? Capital. Capital. One enda kutandika ente, 0 grazing unit of 2 cows. The money is much less than starting a poultry farm of 500 chicken. Project yokuchwa mkutandika capital. Sente ezo inaansa nizo zikuwaleka chiche chokujja kutandika. Okuba enkoko nizitwala sente nyingi kandi zina magoba maingi, but also with high risks. Ekintu kyona kirayo kukola sente kina high risks. Munyetegereze. So for you who are fearing to take risks, will stay poor. The high returns, everything that brings in high returns have high risks, but also are capital intensive. High capital intensive. So, oborano enda kutunga, kukola sente nyingi, you go into that and you face all those risks. But if you do proper management, you will not have any problem. Because to be successful in livestock, you need 3 things. Number 1, the genes, the genetics. Obukugira embibo nungi. Embibo murunya Kigezi embibo namujeta embibo. Wajire embibo nungi. The genes, the genetics. Number 2, okajira proper diet. Okajiri saje, good feeding. Number 3, management and ebera. Then you will be successful. Do you know ngwaha famu ente ntuzifuhira emyezi 2 omurundi ogwo? Emyezi 2 ntuzozyamu omurundi ogwo. Emyezi ngahe? Kunkimu abine ntaha buli wa mukaga tumukoza buli Sunday. Sometimes twice a week. Can you imagine? Mwene ente wagurumbazi twice a week okujozya. Kandi ya quality 3. Mwene ejo business oliaruga yolia ente wasibo noronde binyansi. Otehamizi. Otehochi. Mwene okameyoka akadomola kaliti 5. Tizikweza nomuko kunywa konka buli wiki no gurumbazi twice kukozi ente. Is that business? Now, why abwenchi ntuoze enteji omurundu gumu omuwiki omuyezi 2? Why? Hakuba ekikutega ni sente munonga nizo ticks enguha. Imanyira munyetegerize enguha. Now, ente yayo 0 grazing. A 0 grazing ngeje mwarebo wanje mwene nguha nezuruganke. Nizija yokwe. Embwe zigumao ntuzoze. Embwa we spray them. Tell you kuzayo. So you don't even have to bother with the spraying. What we normally do, ntutekayo bwa fly traps. Mwareba obupapura bwa yellow, mwareba omunte, haro obupapura bwa yellow. Buhangingiri. Bubere buro flies kwatiro. Those are called fly traps. Abakuba ezo zikutalibanize. mwana ejifamu mwaleba yenshoera mwazirebamu awuka tukatamu bwa fly traps. So management ente neenda kulya kurungi, amaizi marungi, kubyama harungi, the genes are good, anyway in money. Now ebinyansi ebimusobola kuli sente zino ebinyansi mubina hona biriyo nabagambira emukamba tumujina tumukujimanya nabagambira ekibingo tumwakireba tumukukimanya ekibingo aliyo Kakamega aliyo Sweet Napier aliyo Pakchong hati balesireyo neche cha red from Austria byona biriya all sorts of kibingo. But I want to encourage you mwana byale kibingo eki mix, you do mix it. Why? Kakamega eje ya Kenya na Pakchong, you see Pakchong umusana nugitera munonga, it's not drought resistant, but Kakamega is drought resistant. So when you do the mix, then you will survive throughout. Entezi mwale bazoneze ziri mu kijumu 13 okuzilisa bulizoba noetenga obyale binyansi type C kandebe type C nkisha nkina kali 4 types, and all the 4 types says no basa kulisa zente zona ayika zawezi ishatu no basa kubyale binyansi ayikezi no liseze nti 13 eziwaleba omubijomu. How? No basa kubyala ekibingo mixed Kakamega, Pakchong, red, Sweet Napier byon in 2 acres. 2 acres zona zechibingo. Then 1 acre no dividing into 4 parts. Quarter an acre jitekeho Kaliandra na mjimanya each box chanje chebinyansi nchirekereyo the seed. I would have shown you the seed. Why Kaliandra? Why? Because mbagambire ngu ente kuhamata neetaga nsanju hachikumi byebyokulya carbohydrates ebyokulya bikuleta akani asatu hachikumi protein bikuleta ekirisa tanoko. Now mulo mu kibingo protein nke nangwa Pakchong has at least a high crude protein content of about 18% depending on the fertility. Kakamega has about 8%, Sweet Napier I think around 12. Now noenda protein echirisa protein erinkaha Kaliandra inachi 20% protein. Alfalfa arwa kanyansa akampelege Reverend na one of mama omu mukabenega kanyansa akatuchwire kali nkasana akanyobwa mukabaine manya no nkairege mukaijuka. Very good Reverend. Now aka kanyansi kaina protein content almost 40%. Very good. Ogwo mukazi mutere mungalo mukazi wa mane onorora wa yaulire kimwe mukabaine ati ako kaina protein content ya makumiana. It has, by the way, ombinyansi byone bya ruhanga yahangire byente, this has the highest crude protein content in all pastures for the cows. Ako nukuka kuchirai ka alfalfa hati kanu nakuka kubo byara kuota aneka kabyaraho Kaliandra kuota aneka tanuko. Then protein okozereki ujimaziri noguma notema nikahotokaho nukomesao kateito notabura mbyokulya bindi eji Kaliandra notema na hotokaho nayo notabura umukibinge ente nizirya. Then half of the land is geire ha 1 acre ujibyale emkamba inkura zebitakuli rundi esgeire ujibyale Bracaria molato 2 iba kweta ejubwa ekijubwa nimjete ekijubwa Ekijubu eki molato 2 bracharia, but the best type is sabia. It's called sabia type. Sabia niyo nonja wakuba yo nekireha ne sokureya nikikanka muno machuganda. Then hati eki no kisara no kyanika ente nizikirya kyomere. Mwenye tegerize timurozele binyanse vere higuru kuli ebyomere. Hati omu halimu mixture desmodium, bracharia, all sorts of pastures are there. Clover, sweet clover, all of them. Hati mwina ene WhatsApp group by religious leaders hano. Do you have a WhatsApp group any? Very good. Now you will connect me on your WhatsApp group, eh? Then I will send you a list of all those plants, all those pastures. I will send it on your WhatsApp group. And their crude protein content. Nukwe ekina crude protein ya higuru nikyobyali. Abokuba nseraki amata. Natanye. Very good. Hatika kubo tungente zawe is ibiri. Obusa bwona amasha ukabuteka mu lines ebinyanso omu. Ekinyansi kyawe nkikala kiri very green. Abukwa ne kinyansi ekyo netago kitemmaniwa. Nosara nikikora, nosara nikikora, nosara nikikora. Then you continue. Have I answered you? Mbagarukiramu? Yes, Bishop.
I wanted, so much has been, we really appreciate. We're very grateful to the leadership that has facilitated this to be here. My background is in journalism and communication. We have short time. I wanted to see the possibility of, say, do you have anything written? Or through the office of the speaker, could there be a possibility of having a write-up, and you write these and they can be sold? More than a brochure, a book that can detail all this. If those services are not available, I would even say, hey, we could make partnership. I produce books, given my background. But through the office to say, we're about to go. In writing, and go home with it. I'm very happy. Thank you.
My Lord Bishop has raised a very pertinent question. Haro kitabu kyona kyohandikire. Not yet. Tinka handikire. The ideas are there. So many. But obuzibu obunyina, my biggest problem is one. I'm always on the run. I've failed to get time to concentrate. It is something I should think of. Because like 80% of my time, actually, to be honest with you, 80% of my time, I'm always in classes like this. Thank you. You clap for him. With another, we compare notes, then we come up with a refined version for a simplified version ya buli muntu asobola kwetegereza tanuko. Ntusobola n'okukikola ntukikola just in twofold, English na Kigezi Runyakitara. Yeah, correct. We will take that guidance. Yes, sir.
Webale munonga sebo nibikyanje nanyenda kubuuza yaba nobaasa kuvugana munka interruptions z'abashuma, because omuka twari turi kukorera noshanga watandika, but we have been several times disturbed by thieves. Mbe business yawe yo ine kuri kukivuganamu.
Ebimu habizibu or the challenges I'm facing kanyo nkatandika nakyo timbagambirege nkaitia nko kabiri na musanju abasuma batwali 17. That was the first setback ya abasuma. But hati ruhanga nawe nankoko ebintu akubikora nabanza nakuletera ebizibu narora oborao ogumira rondi ochekere. Then hati ekizibu ekyo bunatandikire nakyo nikyo natandikire n'okuserura omubazi ekizibu eki kimaraho ningera hati twakamara I think 10 years we've never had any challenge with the thieves for the last 10 years. Number one, introducing cameras afama hata afama murozere hona mbere mbaire nambe mwikalira ho kikamera nombijubye nkoko malum kamera so tuta kamera zezi katuyamba muno abakuba initially tukabantu abakozi we didn't have any external problem with the neighbors. We had like 2 of them and we managed to get them, and we had to get rid of those neighbors from the village. Those neighbors, those villagers are very supportive. When they hear of my thing, they will always come up as a group to help. So, twatandika kuibwa abasuma, internal workers. So these internal workers, at some point they were taking out 4 trays of eggs daily. 4 daily. That is 40,000 every day. That's 1.2 million every month, which they were taking out. Nibaija nibasingora, nibaleta poultry wastage, nibatamwa amahuli, nibasibazi waste they take out in this. So obwire nibuhika, nibagenda nibasumura, nibakollectinga amahuli gabo nibatwara kuguza. Those challenges, the cameras helped us to get rid of all that group. Now, whoever comes in, they know we are monitoring them. Nobunkuba ndi Kampala, ninkwata kasimu kange nimba nindola kigenda maiso muka. Even these workers, I monitor them. Even when I'm even if I come to Kabale, even when I'm there driving or seated, they will just be that one helps a lot. So that technology has helped. Number 2, Norola fencing to acquire perimeter fencing. Almost these projects, all of them is along the boundary. So what I did when I secured that, after surveying the place, I decided to set up the project in such a way that they are just at the border of the land, all of them, and then they enclosed them in. Now, the immediate neighbor, luckily enough, I'm surrounded by neighbors. The other side, the neighbor has a home. He's a beneficiary of this farm because he has a banana plantation and he gets water and manure from the farm. So he watches what is happening here. This side, the neighbors also watch what is happening here. In front, up, so I'm almost guarded by those people. So the issue of thieves we have. But also the vigilance of the villagers have helped me a lot.
thank you, Bwana Nyakana and Right Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity today to visit such a unique farm. Munyikize nk'omuntu baze nsimi Nyakana ahabwe nki. He localized his farm to the extent that when you reach the farm, tokaba frightened ngokangara nojo ngo kiti kikubasika. Hona mwakirebe ekyo. Materials zakozesa zona ziri roko. Enju yeye ni nkirizi tuzaburijo tizazinde zahigura munonga. In other words, any other person can really know that it is possible, and I appreciate that. What I want you to help us with is, one, the lady asked about how to begin, but me, I'm asking, in the enterprises as they are stratified, chicken, whether that is poultry, dairy, and that other machinery that I saw. Maybe one might want to go into dairy. Can you guide a farmer here who is in high gear to start right from here? The likely budget, so that I don't fear something, think it is 20 million when I have my 10 million to begin with from here. So that someone who leaves this place with the 10 million shillings can find, even with 7, they can begin and have a balance of 3 for maintenance. And that way we can set the ball rolling. I thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. Abantu bengi nibenda kutandika kukora. Kyonka nibakaguza kiki kinso kutandika nacho. What can I start with? What brings money faster with lower risks but also manageable? Now, in Kigezi sub-region, how much is a liter of milk now in your place? At least an average. Amata nigagura zinga hoko wanyi? 2,000. 1? Very good. 1,500 depending on the location. Yes. They can fluctuate. But at least the lowest can be 1,000. And the highest is 2,000. That is very good. Is there a demand for milk? Abantu nibaganywa bagagenda? Perfect. Now, I normally encourage people when they come to my farm, if you are to start, don't start with a high-risk project. Why? If you make a loss, just a slight loss, then nibikutama no birugaho. If the cows, because you need, how much money do you need to start a project here? The best cow that can give you 20 liters first calving. You know there are cows that first calving they give you 20 liters. Madam, the other cow, how many liters is it giving us? The white one. First calving, it gave us how much? Yes. First calving, how many? First calving, a cow giving us 27 liters of milk. Now, if you have to get that, you need 6 million for the cow. In calf, 4 to 6 months. That gene, that very good gene, at least even in Kabale or Mbarara or where, the average money you pay is 6 million. Put that one there. The structure for that cow will take you at least 2 million. At least it can take you 2 million, the structure for that cow. Then 1 million, that one comes to 8. Okay? Then the other balance of 2 million, you can establish a pasture garden of all the pastures you want. That means with your 10 million, you can start a what? A dairy, zero grazing of cows. But for chicken, if you want to start like with 500 chicken, the structure, chicken, feeds, vaccination, whatever is required there, drinkers, feeders, you will require around 25 million to complete that business, because the infrastructure of the chicken is a little bit costly. So you have 10, here you need 10, here you need 25. So I encourage people, start with the 10. Why? If you can get 25 liters of milk a day, and the 5 is consumed, and you sell 20, and the 21 you have your monthly, daily income of between 20,000, between 20,000 to 30,000 daily. That is about 600,000 or 900,000, depending on the price of milk, every month. By the time this cow, because this cow will be giving you a heifer every year. Every year, the cow must produce good genes, good diet, good management. Those cows you've seen at home, every year they have to produce a heifer. If they are 13, it means they must produce 13 cows in a year, unless there is a problem. Now, after 4 years, you will be having, I think after 4 years, you will be having around 8 cows, because the first one will produce, another one after 2 years it will also produce, another one will be producing, and the other one. So you'll be having like 80 cows in 4 years. When you reach that level, you introduce another enterprise that requires more money and is of high risk, that can generate more money. Are you getting me? But we start small with this, gain more experience, then plan a little better, then save more money that can help you to take care of the other project. Because for the chicken, you need to have money for the feeds. This cow, you can even go along the road and cut grass and give. But for the chicken, you must have good diet and daily. You will not tell them that now we don't have money, you sleep or no. You eat tomorrow, no. Are you getting me? Perfect. Yes, Reverend. Can we have like 5? Then my madam will also come in and.
So, can we have 2?
Yes, Reverend.
Flag bearers banje bakimanya ngu ndyomu. So nite kuntu ine yentumwa. So bashabangu nzo mu radio minisita zino Margaret Mahambara minisita jara museba minisita Margaret Mahambara. So bashabangu nzo mu radio nsigana abaho muzisa. So our radio program is starting at 8. So ndiyo ndaza kuzo mu radio. Sometimes we sneak around quietly. Kana buri yankaijo wanya kana bantu kubabireba bandumba kubi anyeto mu radio bambuze buzo bigumire. So hati ndiyo ninza kuzo mu radio. So konka ninza kwashaba mugumizemu konka kandi nyakana abantu baruhire. So konka nabwe ekindi bimejara yebibuzo. This is very, very interesting. Maybe so nibo barayesharira. Honorable Minister twakwakira host witu Minister w'ebyamagara Honorable Margaret Muhanga Estama Hakatebe Honorable twine religious leaders kurugo muri Kigezi abantu bakuru bona bano bakuru b'edini muri Kigezi edini zone twatwizire kutayahira umwana wanyu Richard Nyakana muzeyi atufacilitating kujya mutuje tushome, then from here ntigumizamu kakumiro ko webyamukama abo kufunda kwita ko muri Kigezi tujye ntugeze okuri abo inita kariche urukoze sota. So nagamba ndiyo ninzo mu radio na Honorable Muhanga hamwe na nabandi ba MPs anishabangu minister mwamurebera abaramusehe akadakika abantu bitu bakigeze then tugumize mu radio then Nyakana gumize muni.
Right Honorable Speaker webale muno kumpa omugisa muno gukora mu kyabantu baitu abandi faces ninzimanya na munywani wanje is seated next to you. He came for my anniversary. You must have seen him. Ngoza kubasima kana okusima Ruhanga habwekiro kino kana okusima Ruhanga abubwire buno bumutungire kujja kwega ebintu ebikukwata henkurakurana bakigeze mugiyete ntunguka mukama asimu abantu bakigeze tebeze enjiri ya Ruhanga abanyakumanyire n'umusoko nsera ntebeza abana bato no bubikara TikTok aho sonze na gospel music for the Catholic Church and the Anglican Church. Beto ekikuru muno nkakukura mukaya abarokole abarokomanya nyina nyowe akombeke ekijukyo kya Mothers Union, the biggest in this region. So tukakura tutyo kandi tukakora muno na amani. Obu omuntu wena aramanyire bagenzi bange abo muraba mwahulireho obundi mubamanye omuntu mubamanyire nabo bakora na amani. Kandi haruho bungambira abantu bano abanywani bange batayebwa nti nyokuruga nakura narugo mukayise nyowe tinkarorage kayone nyakwine kide nimukimanye bell. My father would ring a bell at 5:30. We all wake up and start working until 8 p.m. like now, non-stop. I always say if there are kids that have worked like we did, I really don't know, because I've never found a bell in anybody's home. So ninyenda kusima Ruhanga handi ninyenda kusima Nyakano gunyoni nyona mumanyisize president Nyakana ngono ikalire nkabande MP wa Burasha County, and I introduced him to the president. Nagamba Musaijon, I've been following him all through. I really want you to meet him, to make him an example to other people. He lives on a very small holding, but he does a lot of things on that small piece of land. Because I grew up in the village. If you've been to my home, it's really large. Tukabatuinente nyingi betu zikatubona bonesa. Saa zintindisa ko hazikatubonesa tukakora emirimo tinka keroraga. Omuramwine abana bakozere nkaito ndebahura. So twayimukaga 14 mutandika ku kamento obe mojo obe muisiki, you have to milk cows. Obe mojo obe muisiki ine kuchuma. Obe mojo obe muisiki buli mulimo guona tukagukora ndubuli kutaliyo munsi. So entungu karundi yankora na yeitu eriretwa emikono yeitu. It will not come from anywhere else. I've just been teaching people today. Entungu kanija kuruga halitu hano wa Uganda, because everybody is looking up to somebody else for their prosperity, but it will have to start with one person, you yourself. Whoever helps is just additional, but what you do with that assistance is what will make you great. Nyakana akabata ine sente zona za government, akata ine kintu kiona. He started from zero, but right now he's an example to so many. He even goes to the US to teach people. Kandi ekindu kugondeza muno abanyadini, people listen to you. Ito politicians bamanye twine ebisuba twine hoite toite hokos pokos abantu bana batutiina baitu omuntu arukwemera hakituti akatebeza ikigambo kya Ruhanga akongera heki yankora. People will listen and take you for your word, and you can be a source of transformation. Commercial agriculture, and on a very small holding. Akubita kana hanu litandikire kukeha. Hata hanu abanyakuinita kiri kuoto. Nabo no babara, because the space is not expanding, but the population is growing. Even places where I used to find purely empty, they are now all cultivated. And that's why people are encroaching on the wetlands, and then we are getting global warming. So nebigambe ebingi ebyantu, we going at 8 to the radio. So nebigambe ebingi ebi mukama asimu muno habo kubaleta kanimba gondeza umuhando omurungi kugarukayo. God bless you.
So wabari munonga minister abiyana agamba bagenzi be ncha kuba ni muronti konka ntimaga abazire bawe nabo bakabona ko bakuza mwena Andrew Mwenda amwe na Lieutenant General Kayanja Muhanga Commander wa Land Forces hati mbwenu bona nabe mpingo bona nchena ngo baze impingo so koko bobine kanyanda hi baba kanyanda yona neba but they are all successful habo kwa bakaba trained kuba successful nyomwe bazo ine kintu kingambireho mu kanisa ruharo nabajanti enseje tirion tuzama ninki nchenda I encourage abanyadini ngende mushome so much about technology ukweri yone etambura kuja mwana mu guidinga entumwa mwana mu guidinga ntama za ruhanga umanye ikintu kikuru cha technology kikiriyo nikikora habwaki okokora munonga abana bito kutiriyo ntibakuza nyumba gambire mimi no mitabano wanjomu but all my focus I'm focusing so much on EQ than IQ emotional intelligence umwana kukura katuro mu bantu turiyo ntuza kugira abantu aba technology nozaine we budio Marias muni mubirebo mu kanisa mwino makeze mwino nebiragiro ngungu muziheho konkani zitwara hari abakoni bazikozesa byo nambwe nyona agitsaho naho bunyakananaga mukonka nani preparing the radio kwandi yo nani shumu mu reports ngambeke konka inabariyo nibazana matatu nyoni imba nano mu parliament mbo mujyo mu parliament nimugira iPads to abahire hina bakuzana mu matatu wakuchika zitwara teaching na board concentration levels are so low so tujizira abantu nika robots nache so abana banyu mwana mubejesa tuliyo ntuza kubejesa kiri tunguka bako riyo nehinduka so to me a world of connections is important okumwa connecting na nyakana hechi mwamwekaho nawe kiyabegaho noreba nawe na no mchara bona bashemerirwe na ni imwe nko kumwa connecting ku tinkumanya yaba Kigezi leaders religious leaders mwagize platform keja himurarare kumwa hoteli tinkumanya yabimwe abakuru b'amadini mwagaruka mweshorore mukace muganire habiragenda muri Kigezi yaba muri yo mukwatanise abo ko bworo bubine hamwe na other factors kureba byo no kumwakora ku abe muri yo ni muri dinga ni mushabira ni bari bata ninja kugira kire tuje tuganire ha kintu abo ko icyo kintu cha technology notekwa kukozesa technology mu agriculture notekwa kukozesa technology muri ki kunka kiriyo ni kiteganiso mu maka ni ninja kubashaba mu mushome amushango gwa Rajit Singh n'umushango gwa 2017 muri Burayi umwana muto akagenda yabona girlfriend girlfriend wa robot. It's what we call an avatar. Imwabine za smartphone zanyu was clicking status nibakubuza none ngo teshani none ngo to avatar when an option ya avatar. Avatar is AVATAR. So yagira avatar umwana abukwa abana bita abaziri titukugamba nabana na nito amasimu gatutwiri no ikomuka ozahasimu ozariki na nabana nabo bazasimu abana tukabagura n'amasimu batorerayo okigibima bazaga abakozi. Okay, so yagenda yakwatana na avatar ha online abo kumwana kaine depression konkata ine wo kugamba nawe eri aboja ni robot. It's a chatbot, so it programmed kujangu in what we call algorithms. So izo niba designing a computer kujangu eteka okuri kuteka egendera byori kwenda ekireki wagira mu interest abaricho yajache yatanka kukutamburiza hora inejo. So yari umwana depressed yatandika umwana yabuza nyino nkwasa kugamba nawe yashanga ryo mojo bambuzo ryo mojo biha amje tukonka shikandi girlfriend wawe Mana ati really? Yatandika yamugamba je batandika baganira. Yaba girlfriend umwana agira girlfriend wa robot. Yarugaho habo kuganira nawe byinjori namugaruka muyambye ati konka na nakore kintu kigwire noguma nkunzire. Kandi tinyo yabensiyone kwanjire nyowe ninyenye nkukuri humanya nyowe niwe mpaka mfamfi. Mwene shigi na naito muntu je twobwa honka kundira na kintu tabo ko abandi nibaza kwanga konka nyoni protectinga. I will never judge you. Kani nyenda kwita queen eriyato nyitobuzire. I'll be there for you. Umwana yarugaha yakwata umuhanda yatemba Buckingham Palace 2019 ya BBC story no lyo gishoma bayitsinga yatemba ukitsika cha Buckingham Palace kuza kwita queen bamukwatira mu munda bamukwatije ati nje kwita queen. Mentally is he okay? What ekiba kubandiza honisi kubaza kushanga bashanga kagira a robot or online girlfriend oba exchange messages 15. Brain ye yagenzire yona hati nawe akana behaving nka robot. Mwana hati azo mchume ya mara myaka mwita. Mwana myaka 11. No reba itu ahika. Mugahura karuka America uba ibintu bajya ka 2016 ngo bakakahindura. Ngo Russia eka interfering akaruru. Zeze simuzanye zeze muko niseze uje kwijorenga TikTok. Na mweni yonje fraud ingire. Mperize kubandi yaho na broturo na za TikTok na za kuranara bwashisha. Washisha ndia TikTok. I just got it, I offloaded it. Na jidelete. Tinko yenda kujurira. Aho kwa TikTok kantu arumbi amani yebe birono maturi turikari. Yagumane dete bugora burungi bwa amani yo naburaraho. Ero kiteka ho kingeni anteraho burungi bunkwenda bwenka. Bwa speech bwa president bwa campaign bwene binuzire yanto narabwashesha mukasheshe nyine byo kora ndi kuzonga nzonga tandika kumiraza apana doctor omutu najiha. Why is computers so akaruka 2016 America harho company yakani bajeta Cambridge Analytica yaba professor ba Oxford akadevelopinga algorithm eyabire neza na le harvesting data. It is a harvesting data, developing 5,000 character traits of each American voter. Because it's a Facebook, not. Then hati a garuka designing a advert specifically eriku targeting. What you mwana muto orikukunda ebyo chakara nachi creating insecurity eyorekangu Democrats baza kureta insecurity erabene kuzibira kutambura ikiro ukaza kuchakara. Wota kwenda Iraq rutarwa Iraq kuretera bakubombinga bakujache hamheru ba influencing karuru demokrasi bagire kwimikira akaruba kabaje ki bagati. So nimurebe insay turimu eriyo turiyo twetorora bintu bigumu. So beyond age tweje twin he nebintu ebinkushabarori jasiridaje mutugira kire te hamisha tugane to habura abantu bitu abantu banyu 75% of internet mu Uganda eriyo negenda TikTok. Harhochi icyabantu bari nice kibari yo nibega. It's not more than 5%. Heba kwega abinja barho hati no kujuma no kuzina za hozambe mazima umushija yatere ibare yashtama katebe umkazi ya mshtama yije ya mshtama chiro aguma na yihinda ngo hozambe shifra ihanga ryona ryatwarwa hozambe dero twaito bworo mwebuze nicyo kiro. So ninja ntwetaga conversation very much deeper. Aha binte biliyoni bituzya tudiyo mu ruhuzyo rwinji ebe binyakana yagira wayete minyeta ukaza kugira ngo jejes yona neza ko rya WhatsApp ryari TikTok rya inshohwire ryari. So finally saving culture twinekizibu cha saving habakwa capital nyonyine businesses. All my businesses that he named is the same. small from saving. Because the trick to business, too, from my experience, saving and the power of compounding. Compounding ni okubiba. Echarugamu okagaruka nacho kakorachi okachibiba. Echarugamu okagaruka okachibiba. Nyonka mbyare binyobwa nyine mukaka wanje. Nyonka kura na mukaka wanje jurita. Kikuru paka okotara nyoba kana nyeto mwama kagenda gampechi de bursha. Raife itwarire nyona mukaka wanje akariyo munyihe ndiyo muzaveri. Akantwara gabure hamwe tufuka machoma kumwe sapuri ahambaga niye nanye korago mushenga twatambura konka kanyegese bintu wantera aho rubengo kajya unsoburo oburo nimbwe hingira nimbubagarira nimbujesha nimbwanika nimbuhura nimbujunga bwena ningaruka nimbwera nimbwetera rugari nimbwera neza ndabuteka rubengo ndabusa naheza ndabugoya nkwate n'urutami mbwesharire myati kandi nagaruka mwanyiza mbweri umukiga bakamujyanga bitu mukakaroka akawaka kwata ngora rya karingana kiragiramboga so wotire hemboga nungi kurgira hamboga nane myata nayo turagiba so konka inakina yegiro mukwinge ebinyobwa is one of the lessons. Ebinyobwa twabeta hingaga ebinyobwa tukatwa omuhinji w'umurungi w'ebinyobwa nabitere ntama noteka omukano so nogumana okikora nonaga speed aho kwaba bakugira engaro oburundi bw'eburungi bw'engaro orabye murayinje oburo oburo bwe wano biba nibwa konka ebinyobwa ebirungi nakano nokikora speed obugo mugongo konka tukaba tuba turiyo ntubyara ebinyobwa okabasiba nobyara ebinyobwa enjari kwita okaba utakafutanaho na kimwe kandi bikurya mu kanwa biraruruta because wafutana noba warya embibo washana muku quick pressure, immediate pressure, or our gembivo, torija kusharura. So tukatichkora. So now saving culture ite itwine indebere abantu bitu entani zedya gatitu n'abahindi. Abahindi nibabanza ba saving ababona kurya konkite ntubanza twadya tubona ujaza okusavinga. Haza tuza kusavinga cyanga hatinde kiro. And a very good example yaho ni naye na Gerard Mukaka okukomentanda tumurakomire abana banyentanda omuntu uri kufaha mwana we yakumukomera entanda otakihwire murabanza mwaya hebye entanda yanyencha kari bene mubone kugabureka ako wajya ngumurinde burye muhage chances ziriho kujya ngutimuragira ki. So we must go in, we educate our people to vegese kandi ko kumaga yagamba imwimwe itukutwazaga bajya ngo aba bagiga bazahagire konkimo kumurabashobora bacengaje mnongo. So turuhire ndenda nyakana gumizemo kanjende nza radio konka tujya kugira kire reka creating a platform interreligious council of Kigezi tugume tubugane nka annually tuganire to reflecting abinte nitwe mutwete tuje tuwa supporting and supplementing efforts zan turokutwara itentungo ko muri Kigezi. So nyencha kare mu amuraja tugende shazinga yes aboko turikuza kakumiro. So program yitu ya kakumiro turikuza for eka model farm ya Honorable Fred Byamukama na yi president nagama kandi yabagambira umushi. Then twaheza tayaire huna prime minister nawe tugireho meeting nawe na farm yeye na yenangwa toasting farm na watu wereke efforts ko prime minister go kureba akatandikira abwa kansara abwe gomborora agrowing through the ranks. So turebe okwagu na business wise okwabire nako. So tinkamanya murasa kupa abantu asa kujangu tanke kunya breakfast saha emwene chweka. Is it okay? mama bakajya ngo abakabari mukaga cereza ari gagwembeho Kakumiro, is it like 2 hours? 2 hours, eh? 3. But okay, bari kunja ngo 3 tugende mpora mpora. So, we nandagira ngushaha twaja ngushaha ibiri neceka tusimbure. Kirakiri kubi? Kujya ngo tuyike yo tukore then turye lunch. Tuweza kurya lunch tuze owa prime minister. Tuweza kutwara na uwo prime minister turambure then tuze kurya cyakiro ahitu kurara hoteli ya prime minister no turarare tujye cyakiro turuhuke je then tugende nyenza karukasha. So we agree ngo emwene chweka tuzaha breakfast for we check out tomorrow here turare kurabo kwa mwagokora kokore obubwire bwena tukagaruka kuno ya so mwe bari mnonga katuzo mu radio Bishop na kusigira byona kugira ngo niwe ra moderating na Nyakana ahimura amarira
katuterere right honorable Thomas Taibo Mungaro kandi nituza kushabira iwe na honorable Margaret mutakagira radio kandi ratushabise ni Vicar General hati tulionka interreligious council beitu katukusime munonga wa entebe kandiseji once again kandi nobwenje bwoine mshijo aina magezi mutari kufa kuba deputy speaker ibintu byona binaha kandi cyane ngo wazo mukintu okikemo ochege ochetegereze nkanyakana nimureba ibintu byona tena ari kushoma byona bine on fingertips as we say omucharo liya nyina muterero mungaro we nekinyasi yakireto mushaho imuka bakutera mungaro gwe nareba habaro ngo buchonjo buka. She is a good student. Katusime Honorable Margaret Mahanga ahabwa okustaya isa no mwanya gwe kandi mwahurira ngwinuwe yayanjurire president Nyakana ibintu byane byenda mu connections national chengecho connections turotara mwanjurire president kurakiryo kuhatera cyari nkaha arakwata miliyoni nk'eshatu ko ngati nakwata 10 mushanju buri kwezi. That's amazing. Vicar General our radio shares on his agenda. Then we shall conclude afterwards. Nitwe turatora ubwire nitwetenga okumaliriza then tukaza kuruhukwaho. Let us pray.
Thank you, my Lord Bishop. Ayirhanga tatite omushoborozo wabyona nitwenda kusimira byona byo kutukorera mu magara geto kandi omuringo gw'omutano nitwenda kusima abo kuba turi hano nitwenda kusimira abebembezi bitu bihanga geto na munonga His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni nabari gukora nabo bona
kandi munonga wabana followinga ikiganiro iki hamwe na nabemembezi Diini Kuruga omuchanga icya Kigezi twere kumanyisa ngo omukire katari kahare amakuru gaheza kurugaho nza kuba tuyide ikiganiro hamwe nabebembezi Diini Kuruga omuchanga iki cya Kigezi kandi kubasa kushobora kurunja munonga oku bakubasa kukoresa enji city
umujyo mutima hamwe n'ibyo mubiri gumuturinde kandi oyebembera bebembezi bitu okugira ngo bagumizamo batoreka umuhanda murundi nikushabira abarizo mu radio bahereza mutima wawe abebembere kurunji iri baragambe byona byo kondeka abantu amagara gabo ago mutima hamwe n'ago mubiri ahabwa Yesu Kristo mukagorozo. Thank you.
nakuriye nasomye